And over the last 1 week, we've been getting you distressing pictures from the Kabul airport. Afghans desperately clinging on to US military jets, mothers handing over their babies to soldiers in a bid for a better life. Hundreds queuing up to board airplanes with just one suitcase, leaving their dreams, their homeland behind. Our correspondent Anas Malik has been reporting from the Kabul airport, and he has been describing what he has been seeing. The scenes, to say the least, were heartbreaking. Take a look.
This is the Hamid Karzai International Airport, located barely 5 kilometers from the center of Kabul. It has now become a focal point in the Afghan crisis, as thousands throng the airport in a bid to flee the country. Our correspondent Anas Malik traveled to the British camp, located at the military side gate of the Kabul airport. As thousands waited there to get out of the country.
Distressing scenes at the barren gate of the Kabul airport's military side, where hundreds and thousands are flocking in a bid to flee the country as the Taliban have taken over. They envisage a better future. Some are with foreign passports as well.
About 17,000 people have left Afghanistan through this same Kabul airport last week, but thousands still remain, hoping to get on to the airfield. People who want to leave however they can. The longer it takes, the more desperate the crowd gets. Many of these are Afghan allies, people who helped the United States and NATO forces over the years.
We need the US government help that Taliban wants to kill all special force and air force because they found the biometric system and we need the US government help.
Right. Have you been in contact with somebody from the US government?
Yes, I have been in contact with US advisor that he called me to go to the airport and go to the airport and you can take flight to US.
I am from Kapsia province. I was a soldier in the army and now I want to leave the country. We are under constant threat. If we are caught, we will be killed on the spot. When we left the army, I don't have anything with me, but I want to leave.
Stuck behind are also hundreds of women who fear that the last 20 years of gains could be wiped out in days. Armed with their children, they are desperate to leave, risking their lives to escape the Taliban's terror.
I am afraid of the Taliban. They will torture us. They will not allow men to work and will force women to stay inside.
At least 20 people have been killed outside the airport since the Taliban take over. But people don't leave the area hoping to get out soon. It is still not known how many Afghan allies have been given visas, but most of them tell our correspondent that they have visas.
I used to work for Norwegian companies, have worked with 7 international organizations. Now when I show the people my documentation, they say I don't have a visa or paperwork. Whatever paperwork I have is what I believe is sufficient to get me out of the country.
Distressing visuals at the military camp here in Kabul, where at the British side, people with British passports, whereas at the other gates, people with different nationalities try to flock in, even those without visas, in hope and in a bid to flee the country. They've been crossing over sewer canals as well in desperation so that they can be safe in time to come.
Bureau Report, WION. World is One.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.